Hey guys, how's it going? Today's video, we're gonna keep creating our unit tests here for the service, the service of the application that we built here, the product service. Right now, what we need to create is the find one without the exception, the find all, and update and delete. Okay, so gonna be kind of simple to create. I'll be passing through here. Now we're gonna have a few mocks and other things, but I guess it's gonna be okay for just one video, so it's gonna be two parts of a video maybe. We stopped here in the throw product not found, so let's create a should find one product, so it's not gonna throw, it's gonna be a successfully. Okay, so what do we need here? We need to mock the product entity. So product equals product fixture dot get product entity. It can be with ID. Okay, so through when product repository find by ID, because that's the one that we are using in the product service. Okay, so let's go in here. We are using the get product by ID, find by ID. So when it's called with the ID it's ID. So we get this one here, product ID. Then return the product that we just mocked. Okay. Oh, this guy has to be a optional of product, because we return optional here. The repository returns an optional when you pass the find by ID here. So it's an optional. Oh, it was missing an S there. Okay, so we get this product here. So now let's go make the call to the service. Until product service dot find one with product ID. And then we verify if the product repository dot find by ID with product ID was called. Okay, created. Now we're gonna assert that the response dot we're not gonna have the ID here, so let's just go to the name is equal to product that we mocked dot get name. Let's run all the tests here. So it's running. The product successfully is running. So now we have these two covered, the create and the find one. Now let's create the find all. Oops. Let's create the find all tests here. So the same thing, we're gonna have the test notation. Should find all products successfully. Okay, so products successfully. It's a lot of S. Oh. Okay. List. We're gonna have to create a list of product entity, and it's gonna be called products. Let's import the list there. It's equal to list of product fixture. We're just gonna have one in the list because I don't want to create a lot of products here. Just one will do the job. So it can have the true here, the ID. That's it for products. Now we're gonna have a pageable, because we pass the pageable here. Do we? Yes, we pass the pageable, so we're gonna import the pageable from Spring Framework data domain. It's not from the AWT print. Okay, so pay attention on that. Pageable equals page request of 0 and 10. So 0 is the page number, so it's the first page, and 10 is the page size. So we're gonna pass 10 because it's the pattern, and 0 because it's the first one, basically. So now let's create a page implementation of product entity, because this is gonna be returned on the find all. Product page equals page, new page implementation of pages, no, of products, pageable, and products.size. So what we pass in here, so it's the page implementation. So we're gonna implement this page passing the content of the page implementation, the pageable that we just created here, and the size, the total of products that we have in the implementation, the page implementation. So now we can make sure here that we pass the when we product repository find all, when product repository.find all is called with any pageable class. This is the way that we mock the pageable class here in Spring test. This is the way that I usually do it. Probably has another ways, but this is the way that I usually does the job. So we will return product page. Now let's make the call page product PTO. I'm gonna call this response, and then we're gonna have the product sheet service find all passing the pageable that we created there, and then verify if the product repository find all pageable was called. And now let's do a few assertions here. So assert equals response dot size, get size. Okay, can go like this. Get to two elements, it's better. Is equals to products dot size. Let's also make sure that assert equals response dot get response, and then we have the elements, the get total elements, pageable number, get content, response dot get content dot get the first content, the first one is equals to products dot get name. In here we gotta pass name. So we're verifying if the content from the response is equal to the product that we mocked in here. So let's run, check out if it's running. Okay, it ran successfully, all good. The product in here, our coverage is probably getting bigger, so we're gonna see the coverage later. Right now let's create the update chain here. So for the update we're gonna have two tests. We're gonna have kind of like the same ones here. We're gonna have the not found, so should throw not found exception when update. So we can pass in this condition here. Okay, so product find by ID optional empty. So okay, then when we call the update, we're also gonna need a form here. So let's mock product form BTO is equal to product feature dot get product form. So we're passing here form BTO, and there we go. It will go in here. Let's debug it. So we're debugging the update method. So we're on the update method, we're passing in here, but it's already throwing the not found exception. So there we go. We're making sure that it throwed the not found exception. So we started from the worst case scenario. So right now we're gonna should update product successfully. There we go. right now, what we're gonna do, we're gonna first of all mock the, let's see here, I already have got one created. Okay, so let's mock the product entity, same way that we did here on the save product. Okay, go. The difference here is that this one's gonna have the ID. Okay. Now, when product repository dot find by ID with the product ID, then return optional of product, the one that we just created there. Then we're gonna call the product service. It's a void, right? It's a void, so we're just gonna call it with the product.getID, so we can make sure that it's calling it, the one that we found, with the form detail. And we're gonna verify if the product repository save was called with product with form detail, with product, because we call the product in here. So this is a really superficial way to test the update. I'm gonna do this way right now, but we can go more deep in other videos. This, we're not gonna update any information from the product, but we actually could do it, you know. Yeah, I'm gonna create another feature here. Product change to call get product updated. I'm gonna need it. Okay. Product form present and present. Okay. Price and name. Price. ID, name, and price. There we go. Completed. Now let's call in here, instead of get product form, we're gonna call form update with new name and 25 voucher. Okay. Okay, this one is the one that we're gonna find, and then product update, product picture, product updated HT. Name is gonna be new name, and 25 is gonna be the price. So the one that we're gonna find when find all by ID is gonna be this one, and then the one that we're gonna call, it's gonna be this one with the product repository.save. Let's see if it's okay. Probably gonna throw an error. No, it ran. So we updated it successfully. So let's run on debug mode. Okay, so we got the ID, the product by ID. It's taking a few seconds. There we go. The ID is set. The new price. You can see here that the product name is product 1, and then we're gonna set it to product new name. Okay, now it's new name, and the price we're gonna set to 25. It was 20. There we go. So now we're saving the product with new name and price 25. So it ran successfully. That's it for the update. Now let's create a delete. We can reuse this one, so should throw not found when delete. So it's the same things, the same method, but we're gonna have a few problems with the coverage if we don't pass this, you know. So we're gonna have to do it like this. Okay. ID. Here, instead of update, we're gonna pass delete only with product, so I don't need this one. Okay. Now let's create the test. Okay. Void should delete product successfully. Oops, well, totally wrong here. Successfully. Okay. Let's see here. What do we need right now? We need the product entity. Product equals product picture. Same thing. With ID. Okay, so true. Now, what do we need? When product repository dot delete with product, then actually we don't need to mock this one. We actually don't need to mock it, I think. Well, what we need to mock is the find by ID with product ID, and then return the product. So it's this function here, an optional of, and then we're gonna call the product service dot delete product ID, and we're gonna make sure that the product repository delete with product was called. That's it. I think I've done something wrong in here. No product service, it's okay. Okay, let's try to run all tests. Okay, all of them ran. Now let's run with coverage all the Java package in here. I always have some oh, there we go. Run all tests. We're gonna see that the service layer is with 100% of coverage. Let's see. Service 100% of coverage. All the lines are covered. All the methods are covered, and everything is covered in here. So we can see that it's all green. There we go. So right now in the next video, we're gonna create the test for controller. Controller is a bit annoying, a little more annoying to create than the service, because we're gonna have to mock some JSON, and we're gonna have to make some HTTP calls because it's a controller, right? So we have to go through the HTTP calls, but it's not the end of the world, you know. So we're gonna, it's gonna be fine. So I'll see you guys in the next video. I hope you enjoyed. I'm trying to get better at making content every day. So thanks for watching. Thanks for liking and subscribing. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you like, subscribe, and you comment on the video. So that's it. Thank you for watching. See you in the next one.